podcast with sports stars, entertainment celebrities, and other great guests. Combining one host who has no legs, one host who lives in Duluth, Minnesota, and another host who seems to never be on the show. But now, on to the show with Troy, Dave, and maybe even Will.
Hero, and they would start talking. They would say, hi, welcome to Rally Point. You've got the script, so you're going to kind of look over it. Now, we don't have the graphics built, so we'll just throw up anything silly while they're talking, just look down and look at the script. So if you see these scripts here, you see Nubia starts out,
Where you go?
Evelyn talks, then Nubia talks, then Nubia is going to talk about, we're proud to announce the program, won this blah, blah, blah award, roll video of award ceremony. The award ceremony is Thursday, obviously you can't play it, so there won't be anything to roll over them, they'll just talk about it. Then when it says graphic, we'll have a graphic built into the show, so if they were to say, okay, let's take a look at what's coming up in the show, or no, oh no, this is the graphic talking about Robin. Robin, who runs Easter Seals, and there's going to be a graphic over there talking about her, Robin Sharp, so then that graphic would pop. So graphic would pop up, yes, Robin Sharp is this, blah, 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 this award, blah, 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 and you just touch it to get a show, no show.
The mic is muted. Okay, that's good to know.
So are you guys kind of ready? I mean, this is going to be a mess, but we're just going to part around with it, get you guys comfortable.
Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Because it says muted.
Yes, you guys sound great.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so you guys ready? Can she point to me or just want me to go?
We'll roll it and we'll try a real open and see how it works.
You quiet class.
Hey. Okay, so she's hitting recording. I'm actually recording live myself on YouTube.
No, don't you deal with me.
It's facing me. This is backstage, so you're at the backstage of a podcast being done. Hello, everyone. I'm Nubia Taylor, and welcome to another edition of Veterans Rally Point podcast. It's great to be back. And let me welcome my co-host, Evelyn. Good girl. Hi, Evelyn. I tell people it's like you're talking to your friends.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geary Stein and Stevens show, an amazing video podcast with sports stars, entertainment celebrities, and other great guests. Combining one host who has no legs, one host who lives in Duluth, Minnesota, and another host who seems to never be on the show. But now, on to the show with Troy, Dave, and maybe even Will.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nubia Taylor, and welcome to another edition of Veterans Rally Point podcast. It's great to be back with you guys. And let me welcome my co-host, Evelyn Milton. Hi, Evelyn.
Thanks, Nubia. And I have to correct you. It's the award-winning Veterans Rally Point podcast.
Say what? That's right, Evelyn. We are proud to announce that this amazing program, the Ability Media Podcast and TV classes, were recognized as the Collaboration of the Year by the Chamber of Commerce of Eastern Connecticut, the joint effort by Easter Seals, NBC Universal, and Ability Media.
That's right, Nubia. It's been an amazing experience, and I hope others will join us in the future to keep this podcast and be that voice for our veterans. And let's keep the good news flowing. Congratulations to Robin Sharp, the president and CEO of Easter Seals Capital Region in Eastern Connecticut.
Okay, so I think I need to go back because our fearless leader who created the concept has been teaching the class here in Norwich. Accept the award. Accepted the award on behalf of Easter Seals. The partnership established digital and media classes here, as well as securing a studio and equipment to help our veterans and their families tell our stories and advocate for veterans' health. Thanks to everyone, and especially Dave, for his dedication to our needs and the countless hours he puts in to make this program a success. Okay. Now, Evelyn,
That's what,
she did that part
I
already.
did that part.
Okay, so these awards honor the top performing
Oh.
C-suite level.
Okay, these
Okay.
awards, no?
That's right, Nubia. So now go back to that's right, Nubia.
That's right, Nubia. It's been an amazing experience, and I hope others will join us in the future to keep this podcast and be that voice for our veterans. And let's keep the good news flowing. Congratulations to Robin Sharp, the president and CEO of Easter Seals Capital Region in Eastern Connecticut. These awards honor the top performing C-suite level executives in the greater Hartford area who work in the for-profit, nonprofit, and governmental sectors. Executives in 5 categories who have contributed to their companies or organizations' overall growth and have shown commitment to good ethics, reporting, and involvement in the community will be recognized. All C-suite honorees will be recognized in a special issue of the Hartford Business Journal, as well as celebrated at an awards dinner.
Robin does such a great job as a CEO, and she's always the first to tell you she has so many people helping her in the Easter Seals, Connecticut, to make a difference. Congratulations, Robin.
Such great news on both counts. Congratulations, Dave and Robin. So Nubia, it's been a wild fall and summer. Have you done anything crazy since our last episode?
Well, I took a trip to Africa.
Oh my goodness.
Went to Tanzania, had a great time, and it was hard to not act like that privileged American, but I managed to keep myself under control. You know, they didn't have things like extra towels or washcloths or things like that. But yeah, you'll have to go to my podcast to learn more about that.
I will. May I ask how the food?
The food was good. It's just that I think that I'm used to having a lot more spices. So, you know, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but I think the colonizers stole all the spices. I mean, what happened to all the flavor? I was like, you know, what happened? But the food, it was great. We had a really good time, and there was a really good Italian restaurant on the corners down there somewhere, and they had the best food ever. But don't tell anybody. The African food was also good. I love their national dish.
And was it hard to adjust to their culture?
No, they're very friendly people, and they're hard workers. I just can't wait to go back. Like I said, they're very, very friendly, and people want you to believe that it's dangerous and that they don't want us there, and that's not true. They were so welcoming. They couldn't wait to exchange information and keep in touch for my next trip. So I had a really good time.
I have to ask, was there any crazy? What was your craziest moment there?
Oh my goodness, taking the taxi ride, what they call Boda Boda, I think. Like they had somebody sitting in the front, and then they had three of us sitting in the back. So it's like a 3-wheeler, and that they hit every single bump. I mean, you felt every bump in the road. And then the taxi cab driver, the ride from the airport to the hotel, we hit a bump, and all of our luggage flew up and almost hit us in the back of the head. But you know what? All we could do was just laugh. We're like, okay, we are in Africa. We are not. This is not Burger King, and you cannot have it your way.
It sounded like it was an amazing trip.
It was. Had a great time. But it's great to be back here and back on the show. Here's what's coming up after the break. No, I think we paused for the break. All right, so. Okay. So coming up, we will recap the recent Vets Rock Expo that took place at Mohegan Sun with 2 veterans receiving support dogs. Oh, they were so beautiful too. As well as an extensive look at this impactful event. Plus, we'll take a look at what's going on at the Veterans Rally Point in the coming months.
All that and more. So stay with us. You're watching and listening to the Veterans Rally Point podcast. We will be right back.
Hi again, everybody. Dave Stevens sitting here at the home of the Hudson Valley Renegades, part of our D3 Day family over the years. And, you know, we put on
Welcome back to Veterans.
No.
Sure.
Welcome back to Veterans Rally Point Podcast from the Comcast Studios in Norwich, Connecticut. The award-winning program brought to you by Comcast and Easter Sales.
The 9th annual Vets Rock Expo took place at the Mohegan Sun's Convention Center recently. It's a wonderful event that brings together veterans, business owners, health experts, and vendors, all in one location to help our veterans and their families find support and options to improve lives.
That's right, Nubia. So many lives were impacted at the event, including 2 veterans who were given support dogs. Dave Stevens looks at the Vets Rock Expo and everything that took place.
I hope Dave found
It's only fitting that here on Veterans Day, I'm at the Veterans Rock Expo at Mohegan Sun Arena. I'm out front of our Easter Seals Veterans Rally Point booth. We've got our staff here working to let them know what we do at Veterans Rally Point. It's an amazing day. This expo has all kinds of opportunities for veterans to learn about health, welfare, and even jobs. If you don't believe me, let me show you what it's all about. My name is Kevin Brown. I'm a retired colonel of the United States Army, and I am the former chairman of the Mohegan Tribe. And 9 years ago, we commenced this thing that we call Vets Rock. We wanted to recognize veterans for their service as the wars in the Middle East were starting to close down. We didn't want folks to lose track of the service of all these great men and women. And of course, we've captured in all of that every generation of veterans. You see Vietnam veterans and Korean veterans here as well. Today's event, today's iteration of Vets Rock in its 9th year, we were able to partner with Everlasting Veteran. Everlasting Veteran is a podcast run by Ryan Landry, a former Army cavalryman, and he is partnered with a breeder who's providing service dogs, trained service dogs to deserving veterans.
So Everlasting Veteran is a passion of mine, being a veteran and being part of this community, to be able to give back and getting dogs out to change lives. It helps me as well. In a sense, it's therapy for me because, having my 2 dogs at home helped me through some of the darkest points in my life as well.
I think when they were up there speaking, it really hit home that, I work a lot. I have 2 wonderful kids. I have a wonderful wife, but the hard part is when I'm alone, when I'm not with anyone, and those thoughts really set in.
It is it gets me right here, and it's hard to explain the feelings that you feel sometimes. But the service dog, there's nothing better for a veteran that is having issues, and most of us do, and the service dog will help with those problems. It's like the stress goes down to the dog and the dog absorbs it.
Well, I think number one, we always need to treat every day as if it's Veterans Day. Veterans deserve that respect and, quite honestly, that thank you for signing their lives away for a period of time with dedication and taking a pause in life to make sure country comes first and everything that these veterans have done.
This is a great event. I've been here since the first year they started doing it. They've got all the different resources for our fellow veterans, even those in active duty. It's like a one-stop shop. If you want to find a job, if you want to get some T-shirts from other fellow veteran-owned businesses, or if you just want to network and try to meet other veterans from the area, everything's here today for these 4 hours. I wish we could expand it more to 8 or 2 days, but even this 4 hours is jam-packed with everything you need.
He was opposed before.
This day is important because what it's doing, if you look around at all the organizations that are out here, everybody is here for one common goal and one common need, and that is to help and support the veterans in the military community. Not enough support is out there, and the support that is out there doesn't have all the connection. People don't know what is available to them in regards to services and organizations. And so events like Vets Rock and what we're able to do today with all these great
done, but also to give back for what you guys have given us.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Dave. You know, saying thank you, it's appreciated. But it does at times ring a little bit hollow because it's just a moment in time and it almost feels like it's an obligation on the part of the person who's saying it. And really the call to arms here, the clarion call, is if you really mean it, step up. Step up in some way that is sustained and not just a moment in time when you say thank you. Find a veterans organization that you can truly be a part of. I don't care if you make pimento sandwiches on a weekend or if you just spend time being there for someone to tell their story. But find a way beyond that thank you, if you can, to commit your time, treasure, or talent to something that serves our nation better.
So that's a look at this amazing Best Rock Expo, a wonderful day for these veterans to come, have camaraderie, but also to find out those amazing opportunities that can enhance their life and see some job opportunities that can also change their lives. And you might even be able to pick up a Hummer for a mere, $60,000, $70,000. By the way, how the heck do I get out of this thing?
You know, I saw that truck and I took a peek in there. I hope that Dave found a way to get out of that truck. He's such a goofball, but we love our fearless leader. And while I was there, the faces of those veterans when they received those dogs was worth it all.
What a fantastic event. And if you haven't been to one, make sure you go next year. The 10th one, it should be special. Thanks to everyone who makes it such a success.
Absolutely. Okay, stay with us and we'll put a bow on this edition of the Veterans Rally Point Podcast.
The award-winning Veterans Rally Point Podcast. Up next, we'll let you know what's coming up here at VRP. Don't go away. Marshall? Right. I gotta get it together.
You got it?
I paused a little bit. I'm on next. Welcome back as we wrap up this holiday edition of the Veterans Rally Point Podcast.
Did we mention that we are an award winner? I only read what Dave Stevens writes, so. But as we get ready for Thanksgiving and the holiday season, Evelyn, what are you ready for?
Is anyone ever really ready? Too much cooking, shopping, spending, and wrapping for my taste. But it's always magical for the kids.
Oh, you're supposed to ask me.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
What was the best Christmas present you ever got as a child?
I think that I have to think, when I think back, there was a doll called Baby Alive. You know, I'm kind of like telling my age. Anybody
I
can
remember
Google.
that
I think that was one of the dolls that I can remember. And that Christmas was crazy. So, what was your best and your favorite Christmas?
I have to be honest. The best Christmas present is spending time with family.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's what we do now. We take family trips.
It's a blessing.
Yes, definitely. So before we head out, we wanted to give you a rundown of what's happening here at the Veterans Rally Point. So Sunday, December 3rd, we will have the Veterans Rally Point Legion 5, District 5 holiday party, which is always a fun time to see all the food and festivities that will happen here. That party is always a fun one. And then Tuesday, December 12th, will be an annual Women's Warrior Luncheon with two amazing speakers, Sanja Smilinich.
Great job.
Yeah, and the New York Commissioner of Veterans Affairs. Two powerful speakers that will be worth listening to. Make sure you give it a try or, get a ticket. Come on over.
Two great events on top of the amazing programs that we offer here to all veterans and their families. Veterans Rally Point continues to make a difference in the lives of our heroes. For more information on what goes on here, please visit veteransrallypoint.com or stop by and meet us in person.
So that will do it for this edition of Veterans Valley Point Podcast. We hope everyone has a safe and wonderful holiday season. And remember to like everything we do, share, and tell the world about this program, one of many available to veterans and their families. Ciao for now.
Have a great week.
Peace and blessings.
How do you think we?
We did good.
We did good.
No, we did good.
Thank you for tuning
Just
in
takes
to
practice.
the Geary Stein and Stevens Show. Follow us on social media. Watch us on yourhometv.com, or now we're on Roku. Download it and watch us. And thanks for tuning in. Until next time, America. Bye.
Ciao for now. Thanks for watching NubianQueen Nation podcast.
We're not still on.
Hmm?
We're not still on, no.
How did that feel?
Like we need to do it again.
We need to do it over.
Or at least,
Now, that's one,
But I think it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
no, I
Mhm.
I know it's a script, and so I'm hoping it becomes more comfortable